Always give it 100, don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing, I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to DDG. And today I got a good one for y'all. I got one that's brand new. I got one that just arrived from AliExpress. I had to have this one because the Mercedes SLR McLaren that they make, I want to say is Maestro, I think. I'm not sure. It looks okay, but once you see this McLaren that AliExpress made, it might change your mind and it might have you getting one as well. So let me put y'all on a tripod and I am going to show you guys what it look like. So I like this color red. I like this. It is a banger. It is a banger because I love everything about this SLR McLaren. Like, it's hitting on all the right everything. I mean everything. The right color, the right wheels, the right interior. I mean everything about this joint is right. So that's all I'm saying. I mean, it's hitting on all the right things. But let me give you a little bit of a backstory about the Mercedes SLR McLaren. So, as you guys know, that it is a Grand Tour jointly developed by German automotive Mercedes-Benz, as you well know, and British manufacturer McLaren Automotive. And it was sold from 2003 to 2010. So when the car was developed, Mercedes-Benz owned 40% of McLaren Group. And the car was produced in conjunction between the two companies. So they came together on one project. The SLR is an abbreviation for Sport Light Rennsport, which means sport light racing, and was a homage to the Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR, which served as the car's inspiration. The car was offered in coupe, roadster, and speedster body styles, with the latter being a limited edition model. So let's look at some of the powertrains of this McLaren. So it had a 5.4 supercharged V8, and the power output was 617 horsepower with 575 pound-feet of torque. Then they had another engine which put out about 641 horsepower and 605 pound-feet of torque. Okay, so we're talking about a car right now that had some power. Okay, like it had some power. At the 1999 North American International Auto Show, Mercedes-Benz presented their Vision SLR concept, inspired by both Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR of 1955, which was a modified Mercedes-Benz W196S race car, and the design of closed-wheel Formula One cars, a field in which they had prior experience from Mercedes-Benz competing in Formula One in the past, as constructor, also winning back-to-back championships in their debut season, 1954, then 1955. Also during the jointly developed project of Mercedes-Benz, SLR McLaren in 2003, Mercedes-Benz acquiring 40% ownership of the McLaren Group, competed in Formula One as partnership with the McLaren Formula One team, and were developing powertrains and electronics for McLaren's Formula One cars. The car was presented as Tomorrow's Silver Arrow in a clear reference to the silver arrows of the golden age of Mercedes in competition during the 50s. Later that year, Frankfurt Motor Show, a roadster version of the SLR concept was presented. The concept car was fitted with a 5.0 liter supercharged AMG V8 engine, able to generate a power output of 557 horsepower with 531 pound-feet of torque. Made it to a 5-speed automatic gearbox with touch shift control. Look, that sounds like some power, okay? This thing has some power up under the hood, okay? The Mercedes-Benz McLaren saw a production run of over 6 years. On April 4th, 2008, Mercedes announced it would discontinue the SLR. The last of the coupes rolled off the production line at the end of 2010, and the roadster version was dropped in early 2009. Due to the automatic gearbox, front mid-engine arrangement, and its driving characteristics, some automotive journalists classify the SLR McLaren as a Grand Tour, in short, GT. So, that is a little bit of the backstory of the McLaren Mercedes. So, now if we wanted to, let's say, grab one, right? Let's say we wanted to get a Mercedes McLaren. Let's take a look at some of the prices of some of these McLaren Mercedes SLR. And I'm just going to shoot off like some of these prices. Okay. They have one here with 2,779 miles. They want $409,000 for it. Another one with 2,853 miles, $449,000. There's one with only 465 miles, $475,000. They have one with 3,423 miles, $995,000. That's almost $1 million. One for 6,520 miles at $459,000. Then we have another one here with 15,000 miles at $350,000. So, as you can see, these Mercedes McLarens, as I'm looking, now, one thing I see that is a constant is that some of these have mileages in the range of 400,000. Okay, so you had the one at 2,779 miles. Then you had another one at 2,853 miles. One at 465 miles. And one at 3,423 miles. One at 6,520 miles. One at 15,000 miles. And you have one. So let's check out a couple more. Okay, so you have one here that's had a couple of accidents, but it's only got 20,000 miles on it, and it's going for $253,000. You got another one here that has only 6,753 miles. That's going at 339,000 miles. And let me give you one more. I know I said a couple, but I'm going to give you one more. Okay, so here's one that is at 36,367 miles. $269,000. So, as you can see, this McLaren is still quite expensive to buy. So when you think about the prices and what I just showed you on the screen of some of these McLarens, they're still pretty expensive to buy. Even at used prices, is still pretty expensive. So these cars are still worth the money, because you can see a lot of them don't have much of any miles on them. The highest one we saw had 15,000 miles, and that was the highest. Everybody else was under 10,000 miles. That was the only one that had over 10,000 miles. Everybody else's was under 10,000 miles. So these cars, as you can see, were not driven much, and they're very expensive. As you can see, the prices, they range anywhere from the 300,000s all the way to the 400,000s, and then you had one that was damn near $1 million. So, you know, it depends on, you know, what it is you buy, and that's how they make their estimate on it when it comes to maybe like price range. Depends on whether it's been in an accident, you know, the mileage, the trim level, you know, things like that. So all of that plays a part in them determining how much the car is worth. So you can see that they're still pretty expensive. Now let's take a look at the one I purchased from AliExpress, which in my opinion is better than the one, I believe, Maisto. I want to say it was Maisto or Motomax. I'm not sure who made it, but I think it was Maisto that made this in the 124 scale. I don't know, but whoever it was, I feel like, you know, it didn't look like this. And I had the McLaren SLR not too long ago. I had this because it only came in one color. It was like silver or something like that. But I had it, and I really wasn't impressed with it. I didn't really like it that much. But it was like when I saw this one, it really like grabbed my attention. And it's because of several reasons. For one, I love this color. This red is banging. This red is banging on this SLR. And I'm telling you, y'all see it. You can't, this right here, you can't lie. This red is banging on this SLR. Okay? And then you got the black wheels. The black wheels on it. Come on, man. That just brings the car out all in itself. Putting the black wheels on there. Like that right there is a banger. Okay, this pretty ass red car with the black wheels brings this car all the way out. And that's like I have to say that because it looks good. It looks really good. Like this thing stands out. So I had to have it. I had to have it. I had to have it. But let's take a look at it. As you can see right there, it says McLaren on the side. I really like that. I like the side vents right here. Very, very attentive to the detail. You see the side pipes coming out the bottom right there. Behind the passenger front wheel. Which I love. I love how that looks. I love that effect. That looks really, really good. And so check out the front here. You see they didn't, I mean, it's like they almost, they didn't quite, you know, copy the Mercedes-Benz emblem all the way as it should, you know, but they went halfway with it, which is okay, you know, but I still like it nonetheless. I like how the front of this looks. And let's open up the hood. And as you can see, let's bring y'all in a little bit closer. And you can see the engine right there. Very detailed. From front to back. I love the detail in this. You can see where it says SLR on both sides. You can see the middle of the engine where all the colors come in. All the details come in. I am really impressed with this. I am very impressed by what they did with this one. As far as the details under the hood, very impressed. So that's that. Now let's check out the doors. Of course, they open at a certain angle. And let's look at it from the front view so you can see how the doors go up. So you see from here they go up like this, so you can see it from the front angle. And let's go to the side here. Also, you can see it says the same thing on this side, McLaren. The side vents and the two exhaust pipes coming out of the front behind the driver's wheel. Let's take a peep inside the interior, which is impressive too. I love the color combo. I love what they did with the center console. They got the silver going on with the black, and then they got the red touch up on the dashboard. I like the color combo here. The black floor with the red seats. That right there is banging. I love that. Now let's check out the other side. You can really see it from this side too. The silver gear shift and everything right coming down the middle. I love how they put the red right up under the center, right along the center of the infotainment center right here. And the way they took the red and went under the center, which left the center black and silver. And then you come over to the side right here where they have the red piece on the dashboard where the glove compartment is. I think that is so awesome the way they did that. Man, that is so cool. And then if you look right through the rear window, you can see like the little lines in the window, like the defogger lines. Like when it gets cold outside and your window becomes foggy, you got your defogger lines on the back. And you see how the red and the black like they blend in with each other. You got the red back here and then it ends with the black. I love that. I love that. I think that is so awesome the way they did that. The seats, you can see everything is black behind the seats until you get up to the top right here, which is red, and then it tapers off in black. They did an impressive job on the interior in this. That's why I had to have it. Like this is so impressive. Like, I've never seen them take so much. And look at these wheels. Look at the design in these wheels. Like, come on, guys. Like, you telling me these wheels don't look good with this car? Like, look at it. Look at them. I mean, they go right with this Benz, man. Like, you cannot deny it. And here's the rear. As you can see, the tail lights, it says SLR in the center. And let's open up the trunk. As you can see in there, that's the trunk space. There's nothing in particular back there. But it does have lights. And there are the lights there. Let me turn it to the front so you can see. Pretty cool. I like that. I love when my cars have lights on them. I think this is badass. I have to admit, this is badass. Guys, y'all got to go to AliExpress and get you one of these. You got to get you one of these. If you don't have a Mercedes McLaren, go get you one. And this is not the only color it comes in. There are a few other colors. I can't give you, and I don't know all the colors right now. I know black is another color. The black on black is one color. They do have one where it's, don't quote me, but I think it's one where they have a black and then it tapers off to a silver, or if it's a silver that tapers off to a black. It's one or the other, but I did see that. I did like that one. I might purchase that one, but for right now, I like this red one. To me, this red one, in my opinion, was the best looking one, because I love this red. This red really pops. And so having the blend of the black and red interior and with the black wheels, and then you got the McLaren name on the side, and then not only that, you got the engine that just is the engine that just has so much detail. I mean, look at that. That's way too much detail. Like, I've been waiting to get a car that had a lot of detail under the engine, because a lot of times they really don't care too much about what's happening under there. But this one here, like, this one takes the cake, because they did a hell of a job doing the details under this hood. So I really like what they did with this. And as I said, this I love this McLaren. I love everything they did about this. I don't have any complaints about this one whatsoever. Like, I don't see like any flaws or anything that I feel like they should have done differently with this McLaren. I think everything on here is spectacular. I love the detail. I love the blending of the black and red interior integrated with the silver in the middle. I love the black wheels, the style of the wheels that they put on there. Like, everything on this car is perfect. Perfect. So guys, I'm telling you, get you one of these SLR McLarens from AliExpress. I'm letting you know now, you will not, let me repeat, you will not regret it, okay? I'm telling you, you will love this thing once it gets into your hands. You're going to want to get you one of these. because this is an amazing job that they did to this McLaren. I just can't say enough about this. I was just so impressed with everything that they did to this. And so, like I said, guys, get you a Mercedes SLR McLaren. You won't regret it. I'm letting you know, you will not regret it. So with that, you guys, go and get you one of these, man. And I don't know how many times I can say it, but go get y'all one of these, man. I'm telling you, go on the AliExpress website. They do have them. They have them in several colors. Like I said, in my opinion, I thought the red one was the best looking one, because that red and black, that just pops. You know, red and black always blend so well together. And then you got the combination with the black wheels, the styling of the black wheels. Man, it don't get no better than that. So, guys, let me know what you think about the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren down in the comments below. And let me know, guys, if you plan on getting one. But until next time, I'll let you guys go. Y'all stay safe, stay prayed up, stay healthy, and have a great day.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded.